Hello, welcome to your Pilates class. Thanks for joining me. So in this class today, we are working your posterior chain, we're working your back, we're going to focus on a really nice posture. So all you're going to need for this class is a resistance band, preferably a nice long one, and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start in a standing position, so with your feet hip distance apart. You're going to grab onto the resistance band about shoulder width apart, so your hands are in line with your shoulders. We're just going to start with a warm-up. So let's bend through the knees slightly, breathe in, reach the arms up and over, and feel a gentle stretch through the chest. Try and draw your ribs down towards the hips, and then exhale, come all the way back down towards the hips. Inhale, reaching, expanding through the lungs, opening up, and then exhale, lowering back down. Keep going with this movement. As you're lifting up, you're drawing the shoulders down and back, and then we're lowering down. Keeping the spine in neutral the whole time, so that way we're not overarching the lower back. Last 4. Breathing, really expanding. Keeping tension on the band the whole time for 3. And 2. Last 1, keep reaching the arms up. We're going to lower the hips down like we're about to sit down on a chair. Then hinge from the hips slightly and tilt forward with the upper body. So there's a slight hinge of the hips forward here. Breathe in. Let's bring the band down towards the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, really reach and expand the arms up, keeping tension on the band the whole time. Inhale as the arms come down, shoulders down and back, rib to hip connection. Exhale, really reaching. Keep going with this movement. You're looking straight ahead, so you're keeping the chin tucked in. The spine is so long here, you're not tucking the tailbone under or overarching. 6 to go. Last 5. Keep gazing straight. And 4, navel to spine. 3, 2, let's see if you can reach a little bit longer. Last 1, keep the extension, tiny pulses out, so you're coming out and back in with the arms, out and in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, stay here, take a breath in. Let's bring the hips up, lower the hands all the way down, and then we're going to reach back up, lower the hips back down to that start position. So we come up and then extend nice and long as we lower. Keep going. 5 more. And 4. Your core is so strong here. 3, 2, last 1, hold it down, tiny pulses with the hips up and down. Breathing, let's squeeze through the buttocks here. Let's reach the arms up even higher. Good, find your neutral spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way back up, well done. Okay, let's go into a good morning pose. We're going to lower the chest down parallel towards the floor. And as you do, you're going to reach the arms out in front, and then lower the chest down, so we're hinging from the hips. The hips are coming towards the back, so we're hinging forward. And then we're going to press all the way back up. So working on your lower back here, really getting your traps, your lower back, extending away, looking towards the floor, really reaching, and then pressing back up. Feeling the lengthen every time, coming down and coming all the way up. Try not to bend through the knees here as you come down. They're staying soft and bent the whole time, so nothing changes in the legs. You're just moving the upper body from the torso up and coming back up. 6 more. Keep the shoulders down and back. We're working on posture here. And 5, 4. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to press up. 3. You're doing so well. Last 2, see if you can reach further. Last 1, we're just going to hold it down. Breathe, lengthen for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come all the way up. Roll the shoulders out if you need to. And we're going to come down to the mat. Kneeling position. Just take the band and place it at the top of your mat. We'll use that in just a moment. Place your hands in line with your shoulders and your knees in line with your hips. Let's extend the right arm away with the thumb pointed up and the left leg. So we're nice and long here, lengthening, stretching through the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest, shoulders down. Having a soft bend in the elbow there, so we're working all the way through to the shoulder, to the deltoid. Take a deep breath in and reset your core. As you exhale, we're going to lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lifting up. Squeezing through the buttocks, working through the entire posterior chain here, lifting, and our core, and lowering. Whenever there's balance work, there's always core work. 3 more, and 2. Last one. Lower the hand down, keep the leg nice and long, lift the leg up so it's in line with the hip, and we're just going to draw small circles here, squeezing through the buttocks, drawing circles without trying to rock through the hips. So staying as stable as we can through the torso, through the pelvis. Good work. Soft bend in the elbows here to keep your stability. And let's go the other way, making sure we have even weight on our hands and our knee. For 3, 2, 1, well done. Lower the knee down, extend the left arm, right leg, shoulders down, reset your core. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lowering and lifting, squeezing and extending. 3 more. Last 2. And 1, good work. Lower the hand down. We'll keep going with that leg. So we're going to lift the right leg up in line with the hip. Tiny circles. Lots of pelvis stability here. Can you see if you can go a little bit slower? Controlling the movement a little bit more, like you're pointing the toes so much that you're trying to touch the wall with them. Let's take it the other way. Gazing down at your mat so you've got a nice long neck here. For 3, 2, 1, good work. Bring the knee in and rest. Okay, from this position, we're going to just open the hands out a little bit wider than the shoulders. Bring the knees about 30 centimeters back from the hips. Cross the ankles over and lower the hips down a tiny, tiny bit here so the shoulders are still in line with the hips. Take a deep breath in, well, in a diagonal line. Take a deep breath in. Draw the ribs down towards the hips. And as you exhale, if this is not enough for you, come up onto the toes, going into a plank. Let's rock forward and back. Breathe in, rock forward. Breathe out, rock back. Really press back. Feel the lengthen through the back of the legs. Breathe in, rock forward. And breathe out, rock back. Stretch a little bit further each time, rocking forward and back. 2 more. Last one. Good work. We're going to go all the way down, nice and slow. Elbows out, lower, lower, lower. All the way down. Place one hand on top of each other and lower your forehead down onto your hands. Well done. Taking it into some swan legs from here. So we're going to just lift both legs up at the same time to really strengthen the lower back and to really strengthen the glutes. So from this position, we're going to either keep the head up, which will make it harder, or you can lower the forehead down. Turn the toes out and the heels in. Take a breath in, and we're going to squeeze through the buttocks and lift the legs up. And then lower them back down. So we're lifting up and we're lowering down. Try and maintain the activation through the glutes the whole time. So you're squeezing and lifting and lowering. Every time you lower, try and lengthen a little bit more through the legs. So you're lifting the kneecap up to lift up, so that'll get you to keep the legs nice and long. And you're squeezing through the buttocks. 3 more. And 2, shoulders down. Last one, good work. And rest. Okay, lower the head all the way down. We're going into some upper body work here. So the legs are nice and soft now. We're just going to press down on the tops of the feet. And now connect the forehead down onto the hands. And when we lift up, we're going to lift our head and chest and our head as well. And our hands are going to stay connected. So we're going to breathe in, lift the elbows, arms, head and chest up. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Working through extension through the spine, lifting up, breathing in, and lowering down, breathing out. 3 more. And 2. Last 1, lift up, keep the lift. Let's bring the arms all the way down and then lower the head all the way back down. Okay, we're going to lift so the palms are facing inwards, the thumbs are pointed down towards the mat. So we're going into a variation of flight. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try not to round through the back here. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the head and chest up, and lift the arms up as well. And then exhale, lower everything back down. Inhale, lift, reach. Really try and reach towards the toes like you're lengthening and stretching. And then lower. Lifting, squeeze and reach, and lower. Really getting the lower traps, the lats here, really squeezing through the shoulder blades to get all the work through the rhomboids, the smaller muscles in the back. 4 more. Eyes are on the mat as you come up. And 3. 2. Last one, hold it up here, nice and high. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Rotate the palms to face up towards the sky. And then lower everything back down. Lift back up. Now the palms are rotated towards the sky. And lower. Lift, reach. And as you're lifting, you're trying to really reach down towards your toes. Lower. 3 more. And 2. Last one, hold it up. 2 big deep breaths. The belly's pressing away from the mat. Amazing work. Rest all the way down. Whew. Okay, from this position here, we're going to grab onto our bands now and hold them. So hold your bands so they're in line with your shoulders and extend the arms all the way in front. Then your legs are going to come out in line with the corners of the mat. So the harder option is to lift the legs up and keep them lifted and do the upper body work. Or if it gets too much or you just feel that you're not quite there yet, that is absolutely fine. Just keep the feet down. All right, so let's prepare ourselves. This is going to be like a lat pull down with our resistance band. It's called breaststroke arm preparation in Pilates. So we're going to lift up. We're going to lift the head and chest up, lift the arms and lift the legs. Now keep the legs lifted. We're going to bring the band down to the chest, extend back away, lower the head and chest, keep the legs lifted. So we're doing the legs lifted the whole time. Lift the arms, bring them down, extend away, lower the head and chest. 3 more. Good. And 2, breathing, really bringing the band down to the chest. Last one. Staying up high here, just doing the arm movements. Good, keep breathing here. Keep the core strong by pressing it up towards the spine. You've got 3 more. And 2, lift your legs up a little bit higher. Last one. Ooh, feeling that shake. And lower all the way down. Take a rest here. Shake your hips out if you need to a little bit, because that exercise is quite intense. Well done for getting through that. We've got one little bit here, and then we will do a nice stretch. So we're going to go into the same style of movement. So from here, the arms are going to come down to 90 degrees, so goalpost arms. We're going to lift the legs back up, head and chest is up, and lift the arms. Keep everything lifted here. If it's too much, remember, lower the legs. Let's extend the arms away and then come back. Adjust the band if you need to. Extend the arms away. Come back to that bent position. 4 more. 3. 2. Eyes are on the mat. Last one. Good work. Rest all the way down. Come up when you're ready. We're just going to open the knees and bring the feet together. Lengthen the left arm up towards the edge of the mat and bring the right arm through to our thread the needle. Deep breath in, bend through the arm. Let's go to the other side, releasing through the upper back. It's such a nice stretch to do. Good work. Deep breath in, both hands up now into an extended child's pose. All right, and just gently walk the hands all the way up. From here, we're going to cross the ankles over and come to a seated position, taking the band with you. We're going to take the band and place it around the arches of the feet. Have the toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Sit up nice and tall, so we're really coming up onto the sit bones. And we're going to go into some rows. So hold on to the band where you need to. Sometimes I like to hold the end so it just feels like it's not flapping around everywhere. And then you can keep the legs out longer if you feel that you want them nice and long. So let's bring the arms in front, breathe in, breathe out, row back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, really working through the upper traps. Extend away and come back. Extend, come back. Looking towards the toes here. The core is strong. So it's like you've got a really tight pair of jeans on and you're trying to press your belly in to prevent your belly from being so tight on those jeans. 5 more. And 4. Squeeze the upper back here. 3. 2. Last one, keep them bent. Lower the arms down and then lift back up. So keeping those arms bent, lowering and lifting, working the delts, the shoulders, lowering and lifting. As you're lifting the arms up, try not to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Amazing work. Last one. Stay down nice and low here. Tiny pulses back. Breathing. Let's see if you can lift up a little bit taller through the spine by engaging the core a little bit more. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Stay here. Let's hinge forward. Extend the arms out, palms facing down. Nice and tall here. Chin tucked in. Bring the arms back and come forward. So palms are facing down into our chest expansion. Coming back and forward. Back and forward. Remember, your band might be easier than mine, it might be harder than mine, so just knowing that each exercise is going to look different for everyone. 5 more. And 4. 3, you're doing so good. 2, not long to go. Last one. Amazing. Let's release the band down and take a forward fold stretch. So you can either hold on to the knees, the shins, the ankles, the toes. You can keep the knees bent. Sometimes I really like to keep the knees bent to try and stretch out the hamstrings a little bit more. Or if you just want more of an intense stretch, go nice and long with the legs. All right, deep breath in, come all the way up with the body, bring the feet together. We're going into a seated cat-cow, or opening up. Look up towards the ceiling, the sky, really expand through the chest. And then exhale, tuck and curl under, look towards the navel. 1 more of each to finish, breathing in. And breathe out, we're going to hold this here a little bit longer, really separating through the shoulders. All right, when you're ready, deep breath in, press onto the shins, come to a seated position. You are finished your workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you for the next one.